So, ready? Huh? You can just kind of look at me. Okay, Andy, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. The last time we spoke, we were standing in a tent in a field in the middle of Ireland in September. Now we're standing in Madison Square Garden. You're actually sitting. How does it feel to be back, and especially back in this of all places?
It's good. Like I never doubted that I wouldn't be back here, not here, but be back boxing again. And it feels good to be back at such a high level. It's probably the biggest platform to fight on. It's a match weekend, Madison Square Garden, on the card of a world middleweight title fight. So it's the perfect fight to come back on, almost.
Yeah.
I have a hard fight. It's a serious fight. It's not a gimme in any sense, and tough opponent. So I know I have to. That's also motivation for me. So yeah, I'm very pleased to be back. I feel good. I had a good training camp, and training refreshed after my time off, feeling fit. So
how long was the training camp? Because I know you're obviously off for a long time.
Yeah, I went back there early January, so from just the start of the year.
Yeah.
And just working every day.
And did you enjoy your time off? I know you were doing a bit of media work, you're off the ball, a lot of stuff on the radio. Did you enjoy that? Did you need it?
I really did. Yeah, I needed it. I've been professional 11 years now, professional boxing. I'm boxing my whole life, and never really took any time off in between there. Now to where you can fully relax. You're always thinking about the next fight or your previous fight, how you performed, and obsessing over how you performed and how you can improve. And then you think about the next fight, where is that going to be? So you can never really take off and relax and let loose a bit. But I managed to do that last year. Traveled a bit and spent time with my wife at home, and got to do things that I would never got to do. I go to friends' weddings and family christenings and things like that. So it was good, but if it did anything, it really it kind of how can I put it? It confirmed my desire to fight again. I was itching to get back almost, and I kept an eye on the boxing. I kept ticking over myself just to keep myself in shape, and stayed in touch with the lads in the gym and Adam Booth and that, but always with the view to return. So yeah, it was good to have the time off. I needed it, but it's better to be back and have that rest under my belt.
Yeah, and funnily enough, the card that you're back on is Golovkin Jacobs. Golovkin's a man you've talked to a lot of times in the past. You got credited here today in the press conference by saying you were one fighter who actually stood up and said in the past you wanted to fight him. Circumstances meant you couldn't, but is that still the goal, to get back to, and pretty soon go back and challenge Golovkin or Jacobs, whoever comes out of this fight on Saturday?
That's the goal. Whoever's the champion over the next 12 months, that's I'd like to fight and reclaim one of the titles. I'm at a level now. I know when I box my best, I can beat any of the guys that are up there, and I just have to get active Saturday, get a good win, and look good in doing so, and then look ahead for the next fight.
And this weekend, you're fighting Saturday. We're here. We just witnessed mixed press conference this morning. It's a huge night for him on Friday night. His brother was fighting last week in Belfast. Obviously, Katie's starting to do her thing as well. How exciting is it for Irish boxing at the moment? Because obviously, when you stepped away, we kind of had a dull moment after you were in the frame, and obviously Bernard Dunn back a few years ago. But really now it seems like a bit of a golden age of the pro game.
Yeah. Well, there's a conveyor belt of talent now that starts really with the amateurs. If you look, and now they're turning pro. Where historically Irish fighters were good amateurs, but they didn't turn pro. But now there's a conveyor, but there's a platform for them. You can see that if they get a good result at an international amateur level, like at Olympics or World Championships, they can turn pro and be quite successful. And I could name 20 good up-and-coming fighters now from Ireland, and it's great. It's great, and air sport. It's great that you guys are getting involved. Given because everyone wants to see boxing. I can't understand why it's not been televised. I know there's a lot of production costs and things like that, but there is an audience there for it, and people want to see it. Like the amount of people that will be tuning in and trying to get streams and things like that. But if it's on TV, they'll watch it. And I think when Bernard Dunn used to fight on RT and I used to fight on RT, they had some of the biggest viewing figures that they ever had. So it's good, and I think over the next few years it'll be some of the most glorious years of Irish boxing.
Yeah, And obviously today at the press conference, you're very popular in New York. You got a lovely welcome. You were the first fighter up. You fought here a number of times. Have you spoke to Mick Conlon at all this week about what to expect, not just in the arena but in the city? And
not
just
really. I don't want to. This is his first fight, and you don't want to put any thoughts into his head. I spoke to him, just kept positive, and just he's well equipped to do the job. He's full of confidence anyway, and doesn't seem like he needs any help. But hopefully he handles it's a massive occasion. Hopefully he can handle the occasion. But I think that's the challenge for him, because I think the opponent he has, although he's tough, won't be anywhere near the level of skill level that Michael's been accustomed to competing against as a top level amateur, and so he just has to handle the occasion well. And but I think he does. He seems like the type of guy who will relish it and embrace this occasion and this platform and go on and have a good performance.
And just finally, from yourself, on Saturday night, what can we expect? A typical Andy Lee performance, or have you changed your game at all in the break?
No, I've worked on a few small things, and I've been studying my opponent, so I know the moves the punches I can do, or the moves I have to make, try to exploit his weaknesses. But now we'll see. Hopefully it's not a war or back and forth fight, which I'm accustomed to having, and I intend just to box in the first round and try to dominate.
Best of luck, Andy.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.